you just appear out in an instance. You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touchdown like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, and the kick is Madden NFL 21.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23.
Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
James Conner.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Going top shelf, and that's caught inside the 30. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 63 yards. They'll try to run it. This is Conner, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
And one of the few knocks on him coming out of North Carolina was just actual game experience, just 13 starts in college. But he worked so hard at making up for that lost time. He loves the game, crazy about the film room, and guys just naturally gravitate towards him. I think he's got a chance to be an excellent leader and player.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point now by Boswell.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And it's good to make it 14-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Joe Hayden on coverage.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Now, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impress. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Deontay Johnson.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. The drive will start with Conner. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. And now this throw complete to Washington. And now running right through him. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 54 yards.
44 yards.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 14, Bears nothing.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
10.
Set him back 5.
Still second down.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Scrambling, not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Eric Ebron.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be